Hi, I want to give another update of my work project thingy. When I went to bed, I stopped here. I have made a foot and most of the tail. It's almost complete on the tail, and the foot is like ish done. I just need to make the uh, from the knee and up, which you can ish see. You have also seen it other times. So you can kind of see it like here. Um, I have in total 5 geckos made, and working on the sixth one. I don't know if they are all the same way, but it will work when I put them together, which I hopefully will do by the end of tonight. I am using a finished gecko to count my work, just because I do have it drawn out, but it's kind of mirrored and I don't want to look from there when I work from that side. Like, if you're working from the right to the left, you don't look from the left to the right for the pattern, which kind of explains itself. I don't have much more to say than I hope you enjoy the process and will continue watching if you are watching. It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I hope someone will watch my videos one time at least. I don't plan on making much more fancy videos at the moment because I'm just enjoying myself and working through my shit and actually making all these kind of weird, odd amateur videos about my thoughts and process of making. It kind of helps me keep calm and stabilize my current mood. So, such is life. But I want you to have a great day, and I will make and post another video when I have finished the gecko. And when I'm starting, I'm still struggling about what kind of yarn I should use to fasten them, or if I just should sew them together. I am kind of unsure and I wish I knew. I do, however, in this somewhat falling apart yarn cake like thingy now, because I have used so much of the inside. As you can see, it's starting to bulge on itself because of the tension loosening. I have been considering using up this brown part, mostly because I don't know what else to do with it. I don't think I have enough, at least I don't think, I don't know, I have enough to both fasten the geckos and then working around, because I don't think color scheme wise it'll look good if I make a border of this brown whitish thingy, but I will use white because white works with most things. What I know is I wish I had some black because that would be awesome, but at the same time, based on how light my colors are now, I think it would be um, too busy, so you cannot appreciate the gecko in the pattern, as you can see. So yeah, I hope others will appreciate it, and as I have stated a few times before, the gecko itself I have not made. I wish I had, but I don't. I do not know who uh, owns the final pattern. I don't think anyone can take credit for it either, because if you're like me, sometimes draw small patterns on this kind of sheet, squared sheet, math paper, I don't know what you want to call it. Um, you can doodle enough to make a gecko or anything else for that matter. You can make some kind of Celtic symbol, and like, you cannot completely say you own the pattern, but I want to make sure that I did not draw it and I'm using it, yes, but I'm making my own thing of it. I have put down so many hours on making this thing, and seeing it now almost completed, starting to look like what I'm thinking it's supposed to be, makes me personally so proud. And as you can probably also see, when I first use watches, which I normally use by every day or every minute I'm awake, I'm sorry, it's kind of uh, grayish outside, so I kind of fall asleep, and I'm doing my best to not fall asleep because I want to finish this project, and it's now 16:57, like almost 5 o'clock. Yeah. Um, I do have a few watches, yes. It's one of my uh, odd passions, but if I am going to make any kind of video about them, I will put effort into doing that, which I don't have the effort required inside, or energy for that matter, energy and the effort of making the video, not my kind of thing at the moment. I also am thinking about bringing another yarn cake like thingy to the summer camp for queer disabled people, which starts on Monday and it's Saturday now. I do have this one project I want to finish because it's starting to get kind of boring at the end. I always find big projects to be kind of a chore at the end, but I asked my friend what kind of things she wanted and I set out to do it. Yes, it was big. I kind of uh, overdid myself there. I am still not used to making big things and just that, but I am trying. I cannot uh, show it because I would probably get like a cease and desist letter for using this character from this big corporation. They are very odd because I'm not making money on these things. I'm not making money on them. I will never sell anything I don't have the specific rights to make. I am, however, going to try design my own things, like pixel art, which is kind of what I'm doing, just crocheted versions. But I don't think you should be so obsessed with so-called money income based off of your character, uh, and like send out this cease and desist when all I do is have fun and making a hobby. It's not illegal. I don't sell them. I gift things away. I will sell in the future my own things. I completely understand where the money hungry corporations come from, but when you make so much money a year anyway based on your characters and shows being rewatched, etc., don't bother with small businesses or people just selling to have fun. I'm not going to make a life out of making crochet things because I take a lot of time. I could have a queue on works that I'm going to make, which I already have. But again, I'm not going to sell them. I'm just going to gift them because I think this kind of pattern or kind of theme reminds me of that particular person, and they will just have to deal with it. Uh, Most people I'm gifting things to agree with what I have told them about somewhat of a pattern. They will like the idea or don't like. Some want a surprise of what I think of, and one of my dear friends' aunt, which is also easily to understand, it's Dakota. Their aunt, I love that person. She is so hilarious, fun, high energy, just fun loving person which exists. Uh, she looked at my big project which I worked on, have been working on since like May, I think, at least the end of May, and she was impressed by how it looks, how uniform the stitches are, etc. She, I told her I could make something for her, and I asked blah, blah. I asked her what kind of pattern she wanted, and she said, "Surprise me." I will, and I have not figured out what yarn to use on it yet, but I have some kind of inkling. Um, I have three kinds of uh, beige to use. One is almost grayish, but you can see it's beige. Uh, I have some blue, some purple, and brown. The brown is already going to be used for a project for a friend in Sweden, which will be the head of a sloth. Again, I don't own the pattern. I found it while Google searching, and I'm not selling, so it's not illegal to give away. I'm just making because, hey, I like you. This is my way of appreciating you. And if you watch the latest video of that was a siren. Watch the latest video of Elise Rose Crochet about unpopular opinions. In one of them, she states that she don't understand why people are so money hungry for the rights to their character when people enjoy them and just makes other people love them. I personally would not be mad if some kind of amazing pattern came from me and I did not know people were making or selling this pattern, but I had made the pattern. I know because I have told the online community, etc. I would not be mad if people sold it because crocheting, knitting for that matter, is supposed to be fun. It's a hobby. It can be a job, I don't doubt that, but it's not supposed to be a chore, and I will never make like cease and desist letter involve lawyers and such because I did not give any uh, allowance to use the character or symbol or whatever it is you're trying to earn money off of from someone who does not have much money for that matter. Just let people be. I understand if they are selling, claiming it's their own um, pattern, but when they're clearly stating, I don't own the pattern, I am just trying to have fun and I like this character, so I want to bring it life in some one way or another, etc. Don't be greedy. And that's some of my thoughts for now. So as you can see, I have slowly started to uh, continue on this gecko pattern, I am going to put on a movie or two to keep to do in the background and have on while I am crocheting, because I use crocheting also as some kind of stimming to be able to concentrate. I do it everywhere I am. I like doing it. I don't care if people are put off or think that I'm not paying attention, but I definitely am. And for example, in meetings, if I hear something I want to comment on or have an opinion about, or yeah, I will speak up. Of course, I will put down my crochet work and like, hello, I have this thing to say, blah blah blah. So people knows that I'm paying attention, but some will take offense because I'm not directly looking at them. I understand how you feel, but as an autistic person, I don't feel okay looking directly into people's eyes or watching them all the time, because I cannot pay attention, because I need to multitask sometimes. It depends on if I'm playing a video game, but then I'm kind of multitasking because my eyes pay attention, my ears pay attention, and my hands are doing something like pushing the buttons and running around. It's some kind of stimming, yes, but I don't uh, usually play video games when talking to people or having a meeting. I'm usually crocheting, and that's fine. I do things in my way, and you should do things your way. And just have a fun day ahead. And I hope you'll enjoy these videos. And yes, I knew I very early in the video said I don't have much more to say, but as I have explained before, my head goes haywire when I think about something, and then I will suddenly change the subject and talk about that. I'm the typical autistic guy there. I don't care if you don't like it. It's my video, and I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just trying to have fun in my way. And yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you are having a good time, and I will talk to you later when I have made the final gecko and trying to put it together. And yes, I will separate the white and the brown yarn, because I'm most likely going to use the brown to fasten the geckos. Yeah, depends on what I think will work. I still have not figured out how yet. So, yeah, bye.